Hey gang, welcome to a new edition of Woohoo Wednesday, only made better by our orange geometric wallpaper. This week we thought we would talk to you about a couple of things that will help you have better conversations with consumers as well as even with your bosses or with your partners. And we do this because we see a lot of money being spent where you're leaving observations on the table. So for some of you who are in market research or you're in innovation or you are launching your own brands, you want to make sure that every dollar that you spend talking to consumers is getting you something rich, that you're not leaving things on the table, that you're not asking the deeper questions. And sometimes we don't do that because we feel like we're crossing a line or we're going beyond that kind of intimate boundary. But really what we have is an opportunity to have a conversation that gets at those deeper rooted emotional influencing factors. So we're going to give you a couple of tools that'll help you do that. Now we watch a lot of focus groups that other folks do. We've been behind the glass a lot as much as we are in front of the glass. And there's nothing more frustrating to us than seeing someone ask these two types of questions. So we're going to give you the first one. One is called a negative probe. Now, I'll tell you how it works. You're at a restaurant. You're about to wrap up. And the waitress walks up and she says, "Anything else, folks?" And what do you say? Most likely, "No, we're good. We'll take the check," right? What if she said, "Folks, what amazing dessert can I get you from this tray?" I would be like, I want to see what amazing desserts are on that tray, and maybe I'm thinking about it now. But if she asks me, "Can I get you anything else?" most likely I'm going to say no. If your boss is having a meeting with your team and she or he says, "Is there anything else we need to cover?" what are you probably going to do? Probably going to say, "No, we're good. Let's go." And you're out the door. What if your boss said, "In what ways might we do this meeting better? In what ways might we grow our brand faster? What are we thinking about right now that we are limiting our beliefs? What should we be thinking about?" Asking questions in a different way is going to open up the conversation. Now, if someone wants to wrap up a meeting, the fastest way to wrap up a meeting is anything else. So the word "any," "can I get you anything else, folks?" from the waitress, or "is there anything else?" from your boss will shut down the conversation. By flipping the conversation to an open-ended question, you will get to those emotional influencing factors. And that's where the richness lies, whether you're identifying innovation areas or you're identifying a richer positioning for your brand, or you're looking at what that next step could be for how you execute in the marketplace, packaging or what have you. Okay, so that's the first one, the negative probe. The second one is called the universal disqualifier. Now, here's how it works. You're in a focus group with healthy moms for a better for you product, and you're going to show them some concepts. And you're asking them about their lifestyle. And you see the moderator say, "So tell me about, your healthy eating habits and how that shows up in your life." And one of the moms says, "Well, I always eat healthy, but sometimes I order pizza." Well, if the moderator probes "I always eat healthy" and starts asking, "Really, how do you eat healthy? All the ways you eat healthy," and ignores what comes after the but sometimes I eat pizza, she's missing a whole part of this woman's life. She's missing the balance that this woman has and the opportunity to talk about healthy and maybe indulgence. Or is there such a thing as having healthy pizza? Or how does eating pizza help her continue to eat healthy? How does pizza give her a pressure valve? Is there an innovation opportunity over here under this comfort food pressure valve that we should be probing, as opposed to all the things she's already doing to eat healthy? So follow what comes after the but. Now here's why we don't do that. We don't do that because sometimes we have a hypothesis that we already believe that we want to reinforce. And as strategists, we have these brilliant ideas and these hypotheses that we think are true, and we go into focus groups wanting to reinforce or validate those hypotheses. So if you ignore what's after the but, you're missing richness. You're missing the truth. The truth comes after the but, okay? The second reason that we might be doing this is because naturally as humans, we want to believe the good stuff. We want to believe she's always eating healthy. We want to give her credit for eating healthy. We don't need to make her feel bad for admitting that she eats pizza. We can just probe it. We can probe it with all the loving acceptance that of every one of us who loves to eat pizza. We can probe it and we can think about what can we learn from her behavior of eating pizza and her passion for eating healthy and her belief that she does eat healthy and what those trade-offs are. We don't have to answer it in the room as we're deducting what those reasons are. We can just ask the questions. How else might she think she doesn't eat healthy? Or what does she get from pizza that she doesn't get from the other things that she's eating? So it's a both and, it's exploring both, but don't just lean on the question, how do you eat healthy? And that's because often we want to focus on that positive, okay? Then next, often we just stop listening. That's the third thing. We stop listening. We listen to I always eat healthy, but sometimes I eat pizza. Oh, she eats healthy. So we're trying to hit on this healthy probe, and we just go down the rabbit hole, and we miss this wave over here, this rich, rich, rich wave, okay? So watch out for what comes after the but. How does it show up in your daily life? Your boss says, I really like this idea, but I feel like there's something more that we're missing. Or watch how you're doing it yourself to, let's say, a creative designer that's working on your packaging redesign. I really like this right here, but I don't think we're modern enough. When you have contradictory statements, which is what a universal disqualifier is, this, but this, you're confusing. Sometimes it could be perceived, or it might really be passive aggressive. But most of all, you're contradictory. So you're confusing the listener on which one is more important. So watch yourself. This could happen at home. Your husband might say, yeah, I could go see that movie, but I'd really like to go see Star Wars. You might really want to see that romantic comedy, but what he's telling you is he wants to go see Star Wars. So you're going to have to figure out how to remedy that one. That's for you guys to deal with at home. So try this at work. Try this with your consumer conversations. Listen to your moderators. If they are only asking closed-ended questions or negative probes where they're saying, is there anything you would do to make this idea better? Stop them. Send a little post-it note in there and give them some deeper questions that are all open-ended, okay? You can learn a lot of this on Thursday if you want to watch that webinar. If you are catching yourself in universal disqualifiers, you're going to train your brain to listen for them. So start with yourself, train your brain to listen for them, and then you will catch them when consumers say it. And again, then you can coach your moderators or your team to probe what comes after the but. Listen, and you will learn so much more, and you're going to uncover all of this rich innovation territory, I promise. Anyway, have a great week. Sign up for the webinar, and we'll see you next week.